bar examination, the 2018 bar examination. First of all, I would like to thank, although they are not here anymore, our President Emeritus Attorney Junicio Balite and our Dean Attorney Salvador Diputado and our Assistant Dean Attorney Kagul for the opportunity to teach here at BITIC Law. When I finished college in Siliman University in Dumaguete City, and after finishing law in the University of San Carlos, Cebu, I've always promised myself to go back to my beloved province, to practice law here, to become one of the instructors in any law school here in Bohol. Although the opportunities would have been bigger in Manila and Cebu, and there were in fact offers, I decided to go back to Bohol because it has always been my lifetime dream to actually give back to my province. And one way of giving back to my province is actually being able to improve the quality of legal education here in Bohol, because if USC, my school, my alma mater, was able to prove to the entire Philippines that the provincial schools can actually do good in the bar, then there should be no reason that there is no law school here in Bohol that should also do good in the bar examination. So when I knew that you wanted to improve the bar operations, I willingly offered my help. And I would say that I had a lot of experience with bar operations in the University of San Carlos since I was a member during my first year in law school until I graduated. And I know quite well how bar ops works. So I hope that I will be able to be of help, especially in that aspect. And with respect to the 4 tiers, a little bit of advice: start as early as now, prepare for the bar examination, because again, while the reforms, as was already talked about in the legal summit, it might not be possible for the next few years. And those reforms may still happen will really happen in probably 5 or 10 years from now. But for the next few years in which you will take the bar, the years wherein you will take the bar, we definitely have to stick to the traditional way of taking the bar examination. So it has been my experience that preparation and foundation is really the key to passing the bar examination. So there's no better way to prepare for the bar, not even during the review, but during your very first year in law school. I could say that foundation is really important because when I took the bar, I could remember my professors na murag sila ro bitaw ginang nagstorya sa akong lunggan. So I wanted you to experience that when you take the bar, and that's when you know that you were in good hands during your years in law school. So again, God bless to everyone. I mean, don't give up. It will be hard. It really will be hard. I will tell you based from personal experience. Drama gamay. Pero to inspire you. When I finished first year in law school in USC, my mother was diagnosed with cancer already in stage 3. And you could imagine the demand and the rigorous system in the University of San Carlos, where we always have recitations every day, random recitations. We read around 50 cases a day with no excuse, regardless of your personal experience or your personal circumstances. Then you could imagine that in between the years, second year, third year, hospital and classroom were my best friends. My mother had undergone chemotherapy while I had to be in the canteen while waiting for her to finish her chemotherapy and study at the same time, because again, I can't say to my professor that, attorney, my mother is having her chemotherapy. I can't say that because there's really no excuse in law school, supposed to be, okay? And then came 4th year, my mother died in the midst of review. And you could imagine the pain, the struggle, the process of moving on until I went to review. But I remembered my deepest why I entered law school, and that has always been my guiding principle. Always go back to your deepest reason why you entered law school. In my case, I entered law school because I wanted to be the first protector of my family. So I go back to my deepest why, my remaining family, since I'm an only child. My father, I have to move on because my mother, if she was alive, would not be happy if I failed the bar. So I did it for her. Whatever your deepest why is, determine it right now and always stick to that deepest why. So the best of luck to everyone. Thank you.